I don't wanna like block out the Sega, but well, y'all see, I see it right here, Sega. Oh, so weird. I don't hear one. Oh, maybe the music stopped because I just had it on here, but I'm about to say something ridiculous. My name is Tiki Tiki Cheap Daddy. Yeah, I know. I was like, yeah, I'll do it, whatever. Uh, Let me put this on my Facebook and get started with this joint. How's everybody doing? I just want to give you. I'm gonna just play the game so you have something to look at, but I'm gonna give you my thoughts on what I think about Sonic joint. So give me a second. Oh, shit. Oh, Jackie scared me. Yeah, dog scratching. It took me, it caught me slipping. The little jingle. All right. Yeah, watching myself. All right, put that on here and post that. All right. All right, this isn't intended to be a long video, but I finally beat the joint. I know y'all saw it on here like 70 hours. It is not 70 hours. Sometimes I went to sleep while I was playing this and left the game on. Okay, but I took my time. Right now, what I'm doing is, you know, spoiler alert. But I'm just, well, I'm not gonna say what happened in the story, but or I mean, I guess enough people have played it, but maybe you haven't. So I will try my best not to spoil anything. But I'm just trying to get the rest of the stuff right now. I'm a trophy hunter, so I want to get these trophies. But anyway, like the things from the little challenges. Like I don't know. I intend to I intended to look up like a picture or something of all the challenges on here because I'm thinking one of them joints is over here somewhere. But I've already beaten the Guardians. I've gotten all of the well, hell. Did I do all of the little knuckle joints? I don't know. I've got most of this, but and now I played the game in 4K, knowing that Sonic's already fast, so it wouldn't make too much difference. But I'll still be able to keep everything would be fast and still be looking good with what I can see with my eyeballs with the 4K or whatever. I beat the game now. I'm playing in 60. I'm playing on a TV that you know where I can do the 60 frames per second thing and whatnot in 4K. So, so the visuals still look good and everything. But what I wanted to say was the game is dope. 9.5 for me. Graphic is dope. You can just hear them there with the water and on big stage. Uh, you know, sometimes you can take off, and everybody's done that and took off and flew off. It's cool. The controls are much better than much of the other Sonic games. I have a better control. It's still, sometimes certain things happen. It's depending on what you're doing and where you're at. But I've never had any glitches in the game that like had it to where I had to restart the game with none of that. This the storyline. What I can say about the storyline is that look at the 72 hours. But just at the end, like to get the true ending, you have to play the game at the end of the main storyline on hard. I played the entire game on hard. Pause. But I wanted the challenge, something to make the game last a little bit longer, as you can see. All right, I'm done making jokes about the time. But look, uh, the game was long as it was. The story at the end. Like it's hard for me to even tell you what I'm trying to tell you without spoiling anything. But the ending is it's just a tad bit weird. But it all but you know at the end the thing ends. Sonic rescues his friends. And Sonic rescues Knuckles, Tails, and Amy, and they fly first tail class out of that jug. That's out of that jug, and whatever. I, that's what I will tell you without spoiling anything. But just the last thing that you fight, I guess the little things, like I said in one of my other videos, they sound like the little toys, baby toys that make them noise. You know. I started thinking when I saw the little blue kale things, like, oh, yeah, that's like the joint that was in Sonic Adventure that flooded everything. So I mean, I guess maybe they're the same beings, but I don't know. So I guess the little things were connected to them, or that's what they turned into. Apparently, I didn't like the little things, but I mean, the story was cool. The story was cool. The, the combat was excellent. Sonic's able to do more than he's ever been able to do with everything from spinning and doing all the joints with the wait. The Phantom Rush. I mean, yeah, there's a trophy in there where you got to do it 50 times outside of the simulation shit. I'm probably gonna have to look up a video for that, but to do it faster. I mean, everything is. Yeah, maybe I can go to like a training simulator and yeah, I can do that joint right there. Get that and do that. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. That's what I meant to do. Oh, I meant to do that. I guess. But I meant to touch triangle. I meant to do that. All this stuff. It's pretty cool. So, I mean, Sonic just took the stage. Of course, I mean, for everything that he can do, to had another character to do all this would probably take a hell of a lot of work and animation and whatnot. So I mean, this is cool and everything. Like it leads to the believe. I wonder what kind of DLC we'll get if we get any. I mean, other than just the little cosmetics. Like I said, your boy right now is rocking the Sonic Adventure 2 shoes. So stylish. You know what I'm saying? So early 2000, 2000, 2004, ultra dopeness. But anyway, I like the combat. I wish there were more moves. I wish you could, expand the moves that you had. The open world stuff was pretty dope. It was still very fast, like a lot of bling and all that zipping and all that joint. You know, that was pretty cool. Just, I feel like just with him being able to do everything, it added to him having his own actual personality of what he can do, or what we have not been able to see him do instead of in cutscenes in the games. So that's pretty cool. Especially with the Sonic the Hedgehog movies, popping off, and that, with the first movie with the ugly Sonic, and then everybody, they put the people on blast, and they decided to change and redesign them to look like Sonic. It's, Sonic is right here, right now. I mean, I wish he was right there the entire time or whatever, you know. Games before, and not so much. There was never a Sonic game that I hated. There might have been some that I liked more than others, but I'm a Sega fan at heart. What I started off with, so I mean, you know, don't care about the opinion, the bias, whatever. That's me, you know. So let's see what else. In terms of graphics, PS on the five, they're great, regardless of what mode you play them in. To me, I mean now with 60 frames per second, Sonic's already fast. It just looks right. So I do wish that after you get max on all your rings, before, if you had your max 400, 500, whatever, you get a little animation, and it kind of looks the same when you're fishing and you catch a fish, but you get that little lightning shit that pops up, and it goes super blue, like Super Saiyan blue for a second in the eyeballs. But much like the movie when he was running around electricity and on the baseball field and shit, that was pretty cool. But once you max out on that, you don't see that no more. But oh yeah, it's got this going for old. Oh shit, maybe spin dash. In terms of DLC, if they did add another character, that would be cool to play like a separate thing. It would really be dope if Eggman had his own RPG, like, his own game, and like his creation for RPGs, and everything that he sent out had like a level or something. I mean, I think it's time to give him some shine. And Mike Pollock does an outstanding job of acting, voice acting, as Eggman, as usual. Uh, I just watched one of his interviews, like recently that he did. Very wholesome dude, down to earth. You know, it seemed like uh, so somebody was gonna say what he got to say in the best way possible, and he's a good guy and very good at what he does. As he also has roles outside of Eggman. But yeah. What else can I say about this game to end this? I might play something else just to play something different. But what else can I say about this game that's pretty cool that I like or that I didn't like? Uh, Nothing. This is a step in the right direction with the Sonic game. I guess I don't know. I wish there was some. This is all right, just for what it was. I like seeing other characters too. But for what this was and what it was, I liked it. This is the best game. This is the best 3D Sonic game we've had in a very long time. And I didn't hate Sonic Forces, but this is significantly better. Come on, Andy. So I really do like this game, and I'm gonna try to get the rest of the joints to get the platinum trophy. Yeah, yeah. Let me see. Let me go over all the rest of the joints I haven't done. That's the regular one. Let's see. Yeah, if I do that, then let's see. Am I forgetting something? I think that's all of it. Well, I can't do the counter attack because it's not attacking me. But, hold L1 and R1 and it gets into counter, like counter attack. You know what I'm saying? Do you want McDonald's right now? No. All right then. So yeah, but yeah, I don't. I just wanted to keep something, just something to look at while you listen to me rambling about the game. But if you were thinking about whether you should get this game or not, I mean, I think you should. I mean, especially if you like anything Sega wise, or you grew up in Sega. But besides the fact, if you're looking for something that's different, this is a different Sonic game. A a darker tone and incredible boss fights. They just the stuff that you fight. You don't just fight, Eggman's joints. Like you might see some of them in like the cyber. If you played uh, Sonic 3 when you was on the Sky Sanctuary and you saw the most, the joints with the egg joints and the flying things, they look like like garbage dumpsters with round lids on top of them. Anyway, they're in the game. They look pretty freaking cool and their eyes glow red. They just look little unsettling but cool at the same time. And so they get their ass whooped too. But and in terms of the cyberspace stages, it's like Green Hill and uh, that the chemical plant zone and Sky Sanctuary. But that's it. It would have been cool just to see some other stages. It was just the three, but again, for what it was still dope. Every stage was different, and it was cool to look outside the background to see what you could see or what is floating around the dune. Oh, that's right. And I forgot. I almost forgot. They did have City Escape, like the city stage. That was pretty cool. So I don't know. Just the entire experience just left me wanting more because I've enjoyed my time with it. I didn't beat Sonic Forces. I beat this game, so it would be cool to see some extra story content or whatever's going to add to maybe want to replay this after I've done everything. But this game is worth it. 9.6 out of 10. Shit, incredible game. Voice acting is dope. Roger Craig Smith, Mike Pollock. Uh, I got Puppy behind me, don't I? Yep. I've got Puppy behind me. But yeah, sorry. And the other voice actors is not the production team. The game is good, but you won't regret it. Now, as for the Switch, if you just have a Switch and that's all you can play it on, you should still play it. Because I mean, the music is. I forgot the music is dope. Like the maj- the majority of songs I've heard in this game is yes, like that might have just been maybe one or two until they change, like in the stages where they start off sounding one way, and the more you do things, the music evolves and it changes into something else. You know, the music was dope. Uh, actually, I forgot what I was getting ready to say about that, but yeah, the music is dope. That's another reason. I mean, if you like dope music, when you're running through the stages, I think they started doing this in the other games though. When you're running through the regular stages, the music changes and it gets it's like a kind of like a flanger that plays. But anyway, yeah, make a great gift. It just make it a great game to play. I think all ages. Well, I mean, I guess if you're old enough to understand what's going on. And then on top of that, the game had a little comic book joint that was part of what happened before, and then the little animation joint with Knuckles. it was a lot of hype with the game, and I'm glad that it did really good. Apparently, the people at Sega that made the game are looking at people's feedback, whatever. So I do think we're in the right direction, and if enough fans still want a Sonic Adventure 3, at some point in time, if the sales continue to do good for this game, at some point in time, we may get a Sonic Adventure 3 or something similar to it, or along the lines of Sonic Adventure 3. So I'm finna quit looking at this diamond, and I'm gonna end that video for that. If it's just a little review of this joint, I might play something just to play something. This where I gave you a video about a review, and I'm not doing too much of the joint. So let me end this and let me play something. Oh, I exit out of the joint.